Hey guys, so we're just going to hop back into video 3 of learning to crochet. So right now what I have so far is I have our foundation chain on the bottom, then I have 2 rows of single crochet, one here and one on top, okay? Now I got to the end of my row here and I'm just going to show you guys what we're going to learn now is the double crochet. So I'm going to do a full row of double crochet so you guys can see it. When you're working the double crochet, you want to chain up 3 before you start, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, okay? So we chained up 3 and now we turn like I was telling you guys before, just turn it all around. Okay, now we're going to go into our first stitch here. Oh, no, I'm doing this wrong. Sorry, guys. Okay, you're going to, when you're doing the double crochet, you're going to yarn over first. So we yarn over first, then go into our first loop. Okay, now it looks like this. It's a little weird. Now we yarn over behind that V, so we have something that looks like this. We pull that yarn through the V, and now we have 3 loops on our hook. Now we're going to yarn over again and pull through only the first 2. 1 and 2. Now we have 2 loops again. Now we're going to yarn over and go through both now. Alright? So these 3 count as a double crochet. So now I'm going to show you guys again. We yarn over before we go in. We go into our stitch. Yarn over behind that stitch, pull the yarn through the stitch. Now we have 3 loops, we're going to yarn over, and this time we only pull through the first 2. Okay, yarn over, and we pull through the last 2. There we go. Double crochet in. Okay, yarn over, next loop, yarn over behind the loop, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Okay, I'm going to go pretty fast now to finish the row. If you guys need to look at this again, just rewind the video and start from scratch. Alright, have fun. Okay, I'm going to go in, yarn over, go into the next, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Yarn over, go into the loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Yarn over, go in, and we're gonna do some crazy stuff. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again, yarn over, go into here, pull through 2, pull through the last 2, yarn over, and we're in our last loop. So let me just finish up, go through 2 first, and then the last 2. Now from here, I'm going to show you guys. So now we have our foundation chain on the bottom, then we have 1 row of single crochet, a second row of single crochet, and now we have a row of double crochet. Double crochets are really cool. They have a lot more space in between them and they're a lot higher than single crochets. Single crochets are only about that high. Double crochets run you that high. But now I'm going to show you guys a row of half double crochets and how to do that. For the half double crochet, when you're starting a new row, you're only going to chain 2. So you're going to yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, chain 2, okay? Then you're going to turn your work like we have been doing, and you're going to yarn over before you go into the hole again. So we're going to yarn over, go into our stitch, okay, pull the yarn through, and remember we have these same 3 loops when we're doing the double crochet, but this time we're going to yarn over, and instead of only going through the first 2, we're going to go through all 3. If it would let me. And that's your half double crochet. Okay, I'm going to show you guys another one. So we're going to yarn over, go into our next stitch, yarn over back here, pull it through the stitch, Now we have 3 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Yarn over, go through the stitch, yarn over in the back, pull that yarn through the stitch, and yarn over. And instead of going for the double crochet, we only go through the first 2 loops. This time for the half double crochet, we're going to go through all 3. Okay, now I want to show you guys the double crochet is this wide, the half double crochet is that wide, and the single crochet is like really tiny in there. So I'll show you guys now. I'm going to do 2 single crochet here. So just to show you the difference in size. Alright, we have 2 single crochet right there. So they're tiny. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now I'm going to show you 2 half double. So pull through all 3 loops for half double crochet. Don't forget that. Okay. And you could see the half double are a little bit bigger. They run a little bit higher. This one and that one run a little bit higher. And then we have double crochets that are going to run you the highest. And we pulled through only 2 loops, yarn over, and then pull through the last 2. We're going to yarn over, go into the chain, the stitch, pull through, go through 2 loops, and then go through the last 2. So if you guys see, we have a nice example here. Okay, we started our single crochets here. So we have a single crochet, half double, double, and double. And you can see, starting from, I'm going to fold the fabric over so you guys can see that it slopes upward. You get a nice visual of the different stitches. 2 single, 2 half double, and 2 double. Then from here, I'm going to show you guys the slip stitch, which is really simple. First I'm going to go up. I'm just going to do I'm going to do a chain and then turn around and just do 1 single crochet so I'm into my next row. And then, okay, so I just did a single crochet. To show you the slip stitch, this is really simple. You go into the hole and you're going to pull the yarn through, and then you're going to pull it through the loop on your hook. All you're doing for the slip stitch is pulling yarn through. So you go in, pull the yarn through, and then pull it through there's no yarning over at all. You go in, well, you yarn over the hook back there. The yarn will just go over the hook. You pull it through and pull it through twice. Pull it through twice. Pull it through twice. Now, slip stitches are usually used to finish off projects. Oh, I'm accidentally crocheting. They're used, like, usually the last row of a crochet project, you'll slip stitch so you get this cool, like, pattern on top. See? We have the green and the pink. I love this yarn. It really shows the slip stitch well. See, we pulled it through the back there, the pink. And you get a nice finished edge when you do the slip stitch at the end of a project. So I'm just going to go to the end with the slip stitch here, and then I'm going to show you guys how to finish off your project. Okay, now to finish off a project, you're going to pull up the loop that you're ending with. Okay, now we're going to do a little fun stuff. We're going to grab our scissors, and we're just going to cut the string. Okay, so now we have this. This is the bottom string. Don't get that confused. We have a loop up here, and, oh, I can't open it. Hold on. A loop up here, and we have our string. Now what you're going to do is pull your string just through the loop. This gives you a nice knot, and you're going to pull tight. Okay, but you're not done yet, because that stitch, if you cut this here, it'll pop out right away. So what you have to do now is use your handy dandy blunt needle, which is great. These things are awesome. And I'm going to show you the best way to do this so your stitches never come out. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold your yarn over your needle and squish it. Squish it like that so it's flat, and it makes it really easy to wiggle your needle, so it makes it really easy to get onto the needle. Now pull just a little bit on your needle like that, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your crochet project and you are going to basically sew this in wherever you can where it doesn't show through. So I'm going to go under here. In like stitches, you can go in between the yarn, like even in like single strands of yarn, it's good to go between. It holds it really nice and tight. I would go about 1 inch into your project. Okay, so I'm going to go about that much into my project and pull through. And see how it's nice, it's hidden behind our stitches. Now, that's how you normally finish off a project, but that's not sturdy enough for me. I get worried that it's going to fall out. So I'll go and do this again, and I'll pull my yarn tight and squish it. Then I'll easily slip it in here. So we have a nice thread. Now you're going to skip that first one that you came out of, that first loop, and go back into here. And you're going to stitch backwards now through your project to the end or wherever you want to stop. And you're going to just pull it through. And make sure that's nice and sturdy and stable. This is the part where you fix your work and make all your stitches look nice and even. Okay, then you're finally safe to cut off that end. And give it a little tug so it disappears. And that's how you finish off a project the correct way, and it will keep your stitches from falling out. Again, mine looks a little funny right now because I have like a bunch of different stitches going on. I have double crochets in the middle, half and single and double on top. But yeah, and then you'd do the same. You'd want to fasten off the bottom the same way. You'd stitch it through here and then stitch it back and cut it off. It's the best way to do it. Alright, last things I could tell you guys. I have an Etsy shop, if you guys want to check that out. I make a lot of handmade crocheted things. I've made mugs. I can make a whole bunch of other stuff, and I gotta keep putting stuff up on there. But to find me, it's etsy.com/fanciesfinearts. I have the link in the description box. Where else can you find me? You can find me on Instagram. I post a lot on Instagram at instagram.com/fanciesfinearts. That'll be in the description box below. And I also recently just got a blog. So to find my blog, it's fanciesfinearts.blogspot.com. So check me out. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you learned a lot. And please email me or comment below if you have any questions. I'd love to help you guys. All right, have fun. Bye.